make you see things. I can't hit that note. I am not even gonna play myself. But when I'm over here sounding like a wounded animal, I had a conversation with a younger lady. We were talking about, well, she was telling me about the dating game for her generation, for her pick of guys or whatever. And but she's in a little relationship, and you know, she was stressed out, and I said to myself and to her, if you don't knock it off, you know. And I kind of flashed back into me, like I actually saw me through her at that age. So I shared with her some stuff, and I paid it forward. I gave her some pearls of wisdom that people gave me. And you guys know that's your charge, right? As you get older, you live a little life and you have some experience, positive or negative. Your charge is to pay that forward. You do know that, right? Okay. You know, the conversation got deep because then I started venting about me dating, talking to some guys and their attitude and their outlook. And I mean, these are men older than I am and acting like young boys. And I'm not featuring that anyway. So, you know, it just got too heavy, you know. So to lighten the mood and to get back onto my point of getting her to be not so stressed and to laugh a little bit, I started talking about what's happy and fun for me, and that's music. And there was a time that I would go out to clubs. I had schedules for different clubs that were doing different things, and I just loved the music and I loved to dance, and maybe I should have been a DJ. And instantly I thought about like the music that I listened to. Like maybe I need to do this and sit down and put this music together, make my own CD, and it would be like a soundtrack. But so as I'm talking to her, I thought of Joyce Sims. Come into my life, I got so much love to show you. That was off, but Joyce Sims was that, oh my gosh, she was that jammer right there. I loved everything she did, and all of her stuff was like remixed and looped, and it just was a certain feel for me. And I got her to laugh and smile, and she was like, really? And she was looking it up. I said, Google this stuff, you know, look it up and, you know, check it out, because she was open to it. But like, what was the group? Exposure or Expose? Show me, show me, show me you really love me. Stevie B, Ray's Break for Love. Oh my gosh, like it was just certain songs that just had me. Hopefully you looked that stuff up and you bought some of that music, because honey, oh my gosh, it was just so much music. I just couldn't stop myself. I was like, okay, do you like reggae? Then I started, oh my God. Listen, I worked myself up into a whole tizzy in that conversation, talking about that music and that going out to the club. I would go out a lot of times by myself. If I was taking these courses at Community. There was this club called Phoenix, and I would walk or catch a cab, or if my little raggedy car was working, I would drive down there. But you know, I got in a habit, because it was spring. I got in the habit of walking that distance from like and I don't know how many miles that would be, so you guys got to bear with me. It was more than 6 daggone blocks, I'll tell you that. It was like 17th and Spring Garden, going all the way down to like 9th and Arch, which is more than 6 blocks. That's more than 12 blocks. But I started doing that for the exercise, and then they would have a little setup, a little after work, where you get little finger foods and stuff like that. and open bar for like an hour and a half. Or I would always end up right on time for the grub and the open bar. And my party was started. Listen, they would have that going from 4 to 7. The party would be like 8 until. Listen, I would get there by 5:30. By 7, 2 sheets in the wind, and I'm dancing over every square foot of that parquet floor and just having a good time, running into people, would meet people down there. It just was a good time. It just was like free and easy, and just the only stress I had was the stress I put on my damn self. So, that's what I was communicating to her. At this age, the only stress you have with no children, no husband, or no ex-husband is the stress that you put on yourself. You work, you have your own place, you pay your bills, you go out when you want to. Listen, enjoy it. Create some stories that you can tell later on and help somebody else out. Pay it forward. Okay, because I'm really grown now. Whatever the legal age is in your state, multiply that joker by 2, and that's about my age, and that means I'm really ass grown. All right, you guys, I'm sorry to I'm rambling. Tell me your music. Tell me your if you did clubs, or better yet, if you were out and about and you were trying to be grown in the 90s. What's some of the music that, really just lit your match and got you going? Because I can go on all day and all night about the music. Heavy D, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Listen, you can drop that right now and I'll go bananas. Like I said, Ray's Break for Love. Whoo. Shannon, Let the Music Play. I mean, it just was so. Ooh. I had a coworker that used to call it that ting ting tingling music. You and that ting ting tingling music that you listen to. But listen, if you drop it today, it still sounds good, and it's still gonna get me crazy and excited. So for me, it's classic stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. Let me stop here. You guys get down there and let me know in the 90s. Give me some music and some feel good that you remember. All right, peace.